Hey, everybody, hope you're doing well. Listen, I wanted to discuss a topic. I think one thing that people may not realize about dating is nothing new. I think it's always been, but I just think it's more prevalent. A lot of times women go out and, they're checking, which is normal, checking other women out. You check out the competition. Look at her outfit. Girl, she came out like that. Oh my gosh. Uh huh. Oh, she looks nice. But here's the thing about it. I think sometimes as you're navigating the dating world, a lot of times you may not be really cognizant of the fact that when you're out there dating this day and age, you are not just competing with women. And my thing is, I don't go for that. Everybody's different. If I were to the competing thing, I just think a man should, you know, be able to seek you. Chasing a man, that's out. Okay, you find the partner if you're interested. Hope it works out. But in this day and age of dating, I think you have to realize when you are out here dating people, you may be seeking a woman seeking a man, but you may need to understand sometimes you're competing with people. You may be trying to date a guy that comes across as heterosexual. He could be bi, like men and women. So then you find yourself, what you're actually doing is that you're competing with, quote, people. You may find yourself out here dating and you are dating somebody who likes both sexes. It's like I found it so shocking when I uploaded the video yesterday about old girl, the one I told you about, proposed to the guy. Turned out the guy got a whole nother life. You only know what people present to you. Turns out the guy has a whole nother life. What life is that? He got a life where he's with some guys and dates men. And they got a group thing going on. So he has a life with her. Then he's got a life with a group of men and they get together. Come to find out, shocking to me, she proposed to him. A man proposed to him as well. I was like, how do I know? Because I heard it from the horse's mouth. He told me. Wow. I thought that was your friend. Uh-huh. A lot of times people have friends, especially these men. uh it's more than a friendship. I think sometimes too, it might explain sometimes where they want to always get in somebody's business. I mean, it's just it's crazy to me. But yeah, this day and age when you're dating people, I see why some people are turned off. You might find out that, guess what, you thinking this guy, oh, he's checking me out, me and her. It might be she's checking out you, her, and him. Checking out you, her, and him. This young chick lady, this girl, she's maybe like in her early 20s, so she's kind of like what, maybe 19, 20. So she want to get into the club scene, that kind of thing. And what did she say? She told me that one of the young men is a gay male, and he told her, "Girl, some of the same guys that are in your face, y'all that's dealing with y'all, they're also dealing with us." Yeah. Some of the same ones. This one day, the hey ladies, they're also dealing with. So this is dealing with us. So I thought, you think about it. I was like, wow, this situation here thing. This woman that I know, she's thinking this guy is into her relationship and proposes to him, and then a man also proposes to him too. Oh my gosh. Who does that? God has two different lives. So navigating this dating world, women trying to compete with other women, sweetie, move over. Because it may not just be you know, you competing with other women. Man, you could be competing with people. While you're checking her, he might be checking him. And I am very familiar with the gay community before they even had the LBGTQ community, sweetie. Back in the day when they were saying daddy's girl. So the transgender doing that with the drag, I'm old school. I already know all about it. But I do remember friends. I remember, some gay men that I work with, and they would always have these stories. One in particular, and it was about, guess what? Dealing with these men. It's like, oh yeah, because I don't deal with married men. Huh? I remember he dated a guy, and turns out the guy was married, and the guy had told his wife some kind of bomb story about, oh, I'm gonna go out of town to visit family or something. Somebody's sick, and her husband was still in town dealing with the guy that I knew. So my friend, he found out at the time what happened. That the guy was married, checking the social media, yada yada yada. Got that phone as the guy was sleeping. Got the address and the whole 9 yards. That woman thought her husband was out of town on business, and he was laid up with a man for 2 weeks. So the guy with the time, a friend, he was so mad and so angry. He said he been here for 2 weeks. He said I got his laundry, and he was one of those that likes a little drama. What did he do? Wait till the wifey gets off at work, knock on the door, and let her know your husband is not out of town. Nobody's sick. He's vacation from his job. He's been staying with me. He never left the city. And here's his dirty laundry, and drop the laundry at her feet outside the apartment. So it's nothing new. But social media just brings it out, so it's just more prevalent. People are speaking about it. So in this age of dating, women trying to charge up other women, and sizing her up. Oh yeah, okay, doing all of that. Yeah, boo. You might want to continue. You might want to also, if that's the case, you call yourself scoping out your competition. Listen, these men, some of these guys, they might not be just be checking out you. They might be checking out you, her, and him. And it's just people. People lie. And that's why some people get burned out. They rather go on the peace route. They don't want the drama. Like the video yesterday. What was the lady? Oh, checking his phone. Her women's intuition kicked in. Yeah, about that. And then she calls the number, and he got it saved at his mom. And then she calls it out. And I think, was his name Preston? I think in the video. I'm Preston's girlfriend. Preston's pregnant girlfriend, by the way. Who are you? I'm his boyfriend. Ooh. Then you wonder why disease can be so prevalent. Not saying that, Preston or that lady has a disease. No, but speaking in general because I don't know them personally. Okay, that was just a video. But you think about it. This dating age, besides the lie, I mean, you just can't trust people. Again, I'm still stuck on old boy saying how she proposed to him and a guy did too. And I've heard about that guy in circles. Heard about it. And see, it's things like this here, people and their lies. they present to you what they want you to think about them, you gotta understand this too. They'll have you looking crazy out like these girls on the screen looking like what? But people who do this, you do understand this can also take a turn. When I mean a turn, it could take a violent turn because you don't know what what lies that person has told to whomever. That's how. That's why I said when that went down, when I found out about it, I was like, nah, I don't want to get involved in that. To go to her and say, oh hey, so I was over here because I know how she is, and she's gonna be the one I want to get to the bottom of it. Well, what's his name and who's he? Go on the page and then try to no. Those other men, I don't know them, don't want to know them. I don't know what they're capable of doing. They may think the guy's just with him. Oh, you're still dealing with women too? It could lead up into a physical altercation. I'm not about to pull the pin. Boom. Something is best to know to yourself and keep it that way. Like I said, I knew she would get emotionally high strung. I don't know how. I just knew it would, with her, it's going to be a pop off. And the next thing you know, people will love to shoot the messenger. Next thing you know, you tell people something and they'll be looking at you. They may be mad that you know, or that you found out that they didn't know. And next thing you know, by you trying to be the helpful person, man, you may look up and they might be the one that's going off on you, zooming in on you. They'll forget about the partner that has deceived them and been lying all this time, and they'll be looking at you. So I've learned as I get older, I'm gonna stay in my lane. Stay in my lane. Gonna do just that. Stay in my lane. Cause yeah, like I said, you don't know what people are doing. Somebody may be real crazy about that guy. Do something nefarious. Do something dangerous. Oh, well, she told me, and they got your name up in the mix. Uh-uh. People can become emotionally unhinged easily. Doesn't take much. So yeah, this day and age, when it comes to the dating game, well, they say yeah about that. This day and age, women sizing up other women, honey. While you checking her out, you also might want to check him out because that's how a lot of these guys are going. Some of them may even be married. It means nothing. They could also have a side life that involves a man, and sometimes these wives know it, sometimes they don't know. Some so now I thought about that with old girl, and I was like, when she said about the neighbors, they kept, she comes out just looking and staring at her. They're not hating on you or jealous of you and your beautiful, expensive car. No, they probably just know more about your boo than you do. They probably see the man coming. They probably see the men coming in and spending the night. And women are so think, oh, they're jealous of me or what I have, my car, they see me always staring and they're not saying anything, just looking at you. Again, ever stop and think? The reason that they might be doing that is that they might know more about your man or quote your boo than you do. They're neighbors. They live there. They can see what's coming and going. So yeah, this day and age, instead of looking at women and side eyeing the women, you're dating someone, you might have to realize that you are basically dating people. You're dating people who basically are dealing with other people, male and female. People present to you what they want to present to you. And be careful of the lies that they tell. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.